Okay, everybody, welcome to another Sims 4 Let's Play where I forgot how to name these things. So, I spent forever trying to diagnose a hissing sound. Also, I swear, is GTA just loud? I'm genuinely starting thinking that GTA is just a loud game because I have Sims 4 near max volume and I don't hear it echo, but then when I have GTA 5 even slightly close to max, you can absolutely hear it, which is a bad thing when they play copyrighted music in the game. So I have to make sure that Twitch doesn't hear the copyrighted music, or else if Twitch hears it, that means that the video can possibly get strike and that part won't have audio. A fate worse than a copyright strike. Having your audio straight up just removed. A fate worse than copyright. Right. Fortunately for me, YouTube's doing experiments to have like AI be able to remove it, which honestly, if Twitch did something like that, come on Jeffrey Bezos, I know you got the billions of dollars to buy supercomputers for AI. I know that Amazon has AI crap. I would love for Amazon to implement something like that for like games that use licensed music, because those games are freaking either the two options are either sit in silence or take the copyright. Those are both horrible answers. It says, gosh darn it. Heck, I don't even know how I even plan to stream GTA 4 just because the copyright music. It's not like GTA 5 where it mutes the audio on Xbox. No, it doesn't. It mutes the whole game. And oddly enough, it's the only Xbox 360. It's one of the few Xbox 360 games that actually does that. Not every 360 game mutes the audio, but GTA 4 does it specifically, which I assume is because they were too lazy to because they didn't want to put enough effort to figure out how to properly mute the audio for Twitch. So he said, "Okay, frick that, just throw the audio out completely. We don't want to deal with licensing." Scene. And anyways, it's an old game, but that just makes it annoying as frick. If Twitch had a feature that could let you, if Twitch was able to use some kind of AI filter to tune out the music on the game volume directly without needing to use something like Google. I can't believe I'm saying Google is better than Amazon. I'm putting Google above. I'm putting Google above Amazon. Google, a company I freaking hate to death sometimes. I'm putting them above Amazon in some areas. Although I still would rather buy a e-book off of freaking Amazon Kindle over freaking the Play Store. Ugh. Hey, it's better than listening to music on anything that's not Spotify or Pandora. Imagine using Apple Music or YouTube Music. YouTube's not where you find. YouTube's not for artists. It's for people who have no lives like me. No, wrong. Oh yeah. Sam is overdue to become a full-grown adult. No, so maybe by the morning, and she will be. Pixie needs to pee. Morrissey needs to pee. But good thing we have multiple bathrooms because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 8 bedroom. Well, technically it's 2 bedrooms. 2 bedrooms, Bathrooms. Well, I argue that this is a bathroom, this is a bathroom, this is a bathroom, but the other three are restrooms because they only have toilets and sinks. You can tell this is set up to be like a party area, but it's kind of hard to do stuff like that in this game. I don't know. It's just honestly, I'd love to play games. I'd love to stream games like freaking Grand Theft Auto 4, Burnout Revenge, and the entire trilogy. But the problem is those games use licensed music. Shit. That's a freaking pain in the butt. Heck, honestly, if I was willing to play those games, I would 100% play them on the original Xbox. Now, with the GTA series, there's only one problem. If I was gonna play it, would I play the PSP versions or the PS2 version? Because when it comes to the GTA story games, the PlayStation 2 versions control better, but the PSP versions have the most amount of content. Yeah, I know the PS2 versions aren't definitely better. I know that fact pisses me off as much as it does anyone else. It's an imperfect remake. It's an imperfect translation. It's not like I can just be like, okay, I'll buy the original Xbox version. No, those games were made exclusively for the PSP and then got ported to the PS2 because it just so happens that the PS2 had identical specs to the PSP, so they were able to quickly whip up PS2 ports of these games during the PS3 era because the PS2 sold a frick ton. I'm so pissed off though. The original Xbox cost as much as the PS2, and somehow it still got beat. Of course, that's probably because most people didn't know what an Xbox were, and freaking the PS1 destroyed it. I mean, it was the PS1's claim to fame was being a cheap game console, plus CD player. Yeah, and the PSP2's best selling point was being a console, being basically a cheap console with a DVD player. Sure, the original Xbox came out a year later, but Sony's reputation was the reason why it's sold well, even though that it was less powerful than the original Xbox. I mean, no, the original Xbox may have been a Pentium 3 in a box, but it was a good Pentium 3 in a box. That thing was the first console to support widescreen as native, even in the menu. The menu supported widescreen. The PlayStation 2 and GameCube didn't have widescreen. They were stuck in penny 4x3, and the original Xbox also had support for 720p and 1080i, something that both the PS2 and GameCube didn't. Even with their component cables, the most that they could get is 480p. 480p. And that's how I mentioned the original GameCube component cables and Nintendo those shipped out. Those things were very little of them. You couldn't easily buy them in the store. They're worth like a couple $100 now because they're so rare. And the problem is that they don't even work on every model of the GameCube, because you see, the original GameCube actually had an analog and a digital output. But you know what the problem with that is? The fact that halfway through the GameCube's life, Nintendo cheaped out and got rid of the digital port, which means that unless if you have an early model GameCube, you can't get a digital output. Which then you may see. Yeah, the digital output could support HDMI? Absolutely. They are adapters for the GameCube that can let you use an HDMI connection. And the reason why the component cables had no audio was because you were expected to keep your composite and your component cables. You expected to keep the component cables for your video and your composite cables for your audio. Honestly, they probably are like cheap little HDMI GameCube adapters. They use digital. Did I get a messenger notification at the same time I got a freaking sound The Sims? Oh my god, I did. That was perfect timing. I mean, they both happened at the exact same time. Also, I've been live streaming for like 20 minutes already. Oh, it's been 10. It's insane. Cause theoretically, they are two outputs. There's also, and yes, they are in fact. You know, honestly, okay, I'll give credit to the GameCube. It may have been a tiny little piece of crap with tiny little piece of crap disc and a controller that didn't have enough buttons for modern games, but okay. But I will say its two outputs were unique at the time. It's just unfortunate that Nintendo freaking kneecapped the GameCube halfway through its life and just yeet out the digital output. I checked on Reddit. No, not Reddit. Because I don't want to go over such GameCube because I have no intent to going GameCube. I checked Google. Google says that you couldn't, but I have my doubts. But of course, though, obviously, I don't own a GameCube. Heck, I don't even own an original Xbox that works. We have two original Xboxes. Both of them have broken disk drives. So if I wanted to play, say, the original Grand Theft Auto trilogy in the way that God intended, alongside Burning Revenge in the way how God intended, I would have to buy a disc drive for the original Xbox and repair it myself. Which honestly, that wouldn't be too hard. I mean, look at me. I basically put my computer together and others. I've gone through it all. I've done it all. Oh. Gosh darn it. Sorry chat, I switched to LAN play. Thank God it saved them. Hello editor. I know this is just myself speaking, but make sure connect these two videos together and remove the weird gap, or just frick it, keep the weird gap. Embrace it. Embrace it. Embrace the nonsense. Who cares? Who cares? Embrace the nonsense. Sit and chat with them. Either the game's breaking on itself or she's talking to one of the duplicates. Oh, one of the duplicates. Kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Don't worry, we'll kill all the duplicates. Don't worry, we'll kill all the duplicates eventually. And there's a lot of reasons to be happy. Chat, are you happy?
Visa.
Are you happy? I hope you are, cause I ain't. I'm joking. Chat, Morsi looks dead at this point. Well, she basically is the Morsi is the oldest one of the house. She's the oldest one in the household, so honestly, it might make sense. What the frick did they just say? Yeah, honestly, I'm kind of getting tired of this house. This house looks like garbage. Bitch, fix it. I hate it. Replace it. I miss the old house. I miss the bunker. Hey, what did I just... Wait, what did I just say? This place sucks. Did I accidentally... I swear to God, I have this thing where I'll say something and I'll for... Oh, okay, now. Yeah, this house... Yeah, this place... Okay. It was fine. I mean, this place was built to the ground up to look like a land. It was built for... This place was built for parties. Okay, so you have all the tables, you have the swimming pool, you have the stands, you have those speakers. And then you have the LAN area. Where you have with loads of computers. This is supposed to be like a cool little party area, basically. And the party area, it rocks.
Oh, in a bosh.
Nobody can easily just have the camera just flow across the character.
Don't say, Bruhana.
I'll say I don't think I've ever used that feature, but I've also never really played Sims 4 on stream until like last year. This year. I didn't start monetizing it until I got into peace. Well, monetizing is a strong word. There's no monetization. Also, it's basically just me making content for myself, which you may call it selfish. But if anything, I call it selfless. If I really wanted to be selfish, I could just not record it. If you want me to be selfish, I could just not record this crap. I could just be playing the game for myself. Oh, I feel like anytime I play a game, I feel like almost any game I play, I kind of, have to live stream it. But the problem with that is that it means that I don't really play games that much anymore. Because I always feel like I haven't, I need to record, which is probably why I don't play games that much anymore. Oh, of course, though, I would love to have my own separate room. Oh, of course, though, I'd love to have my own separate room that's big enough has good networking and is big. Honestly, I, if I, honestly, my dream setup would basically be like to have like a 1080p and a 4K TV. Here's my dream setup idea. I would love to have a 1080p TV for mostly for watching content, a 4K one for live streaming, and then I'd want like an 8K one. But okay, I know, 8K TV, but you can find some 8K TVs can go for roughly around 2 to 3 grand, which sure isn't good when you're not going OLED. But it's but but it was between that or a 4K ultra wide. 4K ultra wides are surprisingly. If you want to go like 4K 32 by 9, you're spending like 4 grand. And I want to be able to achieve like 8K editing. I want to be able to achieve like 8K editing in Sketch, maybe even 10K. Like 8 to 10K, like 10K editing basically for like ultra wide videos. For ultra wide videos, I would love to go 10K. Okay. The original Xbox only supports an analog output. But I would also hazard to guess that the PS2 also doesn't output a digital signal. And don't worry, I will actually Google it. Okay. Okay. I'll give it credit. The PlayStation 2 does have a digital output. But your digital output doesn't mean two freaking craps when you can craps when you're dealing with 480p. If you want a good signal out of the original Xbox, the best way to get a good signal out of the original Xbox would be to use a SCART cable. That's right, SCART. If you don't know what the frick SCART is, I wouldn't blame you. But SCART is basically it's kind of like the European equivalent of VGA. It's also RGB. It happens to also be RGB as well, similar to VGA and HDMI display port. It's all RGB. It's pure RGB goodness. Where the frick in the world are we right now? Now, this doesn't look like home. Home, not even slide. This. How come we can meet people in the middle of nowhere, but we can't meet people that are, I don't know, in our frickin' residency? This game sucks.
Gimbara Ephedroy. Oh, Sedna. Yekla.
This is a very compact house. Oh, it is nicely designed. I won't give it credit. It does look nice. Oh, yeah. Oh, there's a toddler. I was wondering where that toddler was. Oh, the chessboard. I was wondering where the chessboard was. It's game design. The only complaint I have is that although it looks nice, it's not that spaceful. It could be more efficient with design. Design of it could be more efficient, but who am I to comment on a fish? You see, it's not like I dedicated years of this game to making a fish house is efficient, so I don't spend too much money. It's not like I've done anything like that. I'm just gonna watch Molly play chess the whole time. Oh, what a digital sick. I mean, theoretically, if I'm pretty sure you can easily get I mean, you can easily get a bunch of original Xbox adapters if you're not comfortable going. You can easily find original Xbox adapters if you're really not that comfortable with regular. If you're not that comfortable with analog output, you can easily get a converter for original Xbox. A good converter.
Snoosh. Ah. Oh.
Well, of course, though, if we want to talk about good log signal. Of course, though, basically but to my knowledge, besides signaling, VGA and SCAR perform very, very identical to each other. There, like VGA is basically just the North American slash Japanese equivalent of SCAR. No, it's I would consider it the American version of SCART because Japan did have SCART, but the thing is though is that it wasn't called SCART, it was called JP21. And also JP21 uses completely different signals than SCART, which means that if you plug something that's SCART into something that's JP21, it can easily go wrong. I have base yeah, JP21. Basically, I'm pretty sure that the differences between SCART, between European SCART and Japanese SCART, is basically pins for like NTSC and PAL. To, oh, oh, you can't win them all. You know, Molly, I think I gotta get going home. We got some people to catch up with. Here we are, back again. I'm always very tired and also hungry. I don't know why she didn't eat while she was there, but she didn't eat when she was there. Can you be an adult already? Not trying to be mean, I'm just saying, I thought it was your time. Maybe that's... No, I think Scarlett's the only character that's actually been mad in this entire series. Now I think about it. Fired. Yeah, they've all witnessed one fire. Times angry, once. Times confident, once. Times embarrassed, 7. Times energized, 28. Times 34. Times focused, 1. Times happy, 41. Times uncomfortable, 50. Oh my god. It's time to build his key focus. What screams silly?
You gonna say goodbye to chat?
Gonna be here in a few minutes?
No, but Chunky's gonna be
Fine. Okay, everyone, that's it. I'm gonna go, frick off.